Yo, what's up guys? Thought I'd make another video. I think this is gonna be the last video up until like 2 weeks from now, because 2 weeks from now is my dad's last chemo. It's only like 30 minutes. I don't know what that's about. I don't think it's gonna be chemo. Maybe it'll be like a pill or something. But I thought I'd share my father's experience for month 4. Month 3 was a little bit weird. I'll tell you why it was weird in a little bit, but yeah, overall month 4, instead of 3 months, it's 4 months. Some complications happened and I'll get into that in a little bit, but yeah, I just thought I'd inform you guys a little bit as to what's going on and what happened and what you guys could maybe expect. So yeah, so overall my dad's in great condition. I mean, I've seen my fair share of cancer patients and they're all like sickly and weak and they can't eat and they're very skinny. My dad stopped getting skinny at like 214 after we started administering the 214, 215, 216, around there. He fluctuates quite often, but he stopped losing weight at that point once we started administering the medication. So shout outs to Corey. Any sort of like bad symptoms from chemo that I've seen from other cancer patients, non-existent. At most, the only thing that he's ever complained of is just his bones hurting. That's pretty much it. Everything else is like, meh. Some nausea here and there, but never to the point where he's like throwing up. So all these cancer stories that I've heard on Reddit or on YouTube, non-existent. We did not go through any of that. No waking up in the middle of the night, throwing up, yada, yada, yada. So, so even just that, I mean, dear Lord, the medicine is just, it's phenomenal. It's awesome. I mean, my dad never missed a day's sleep. Maybe sometimes here and there, but only because of the chemo and you're making his bones hurt. And we as a collective, as a family, we told him not to take the tramadol. I think that's what it's called. It's for pain. And you know, the doctors were surprised because they asked him, have you been taking your medication? And we told him not to take the medication, or came to the agreement not to take the medication because he has liver cancer, or maybe potentially still doesn't have liver cancer. We don't know. But we didn't want to further increase any damage that he might receive from any medication. So we took him off everything, sugar pills, high blood pressure pills, etc. You might be wondering, why did you do that? He was turning yellow because he was taking this medication. So when I saw that, we're like, okay, we need to stop, and we're just going to take Corey, the medication that Corey recommended to us. The doctors don't know that he has not been taking his medication, and every time he goes, he gets his like blood pressure and all the shenanigans like taken, and it's like they're like, wow, you're in great shape, keep on taking your medication. And it's like they think it's like the actual like meds that they prescribed him, but no, it's just the oil. Literally, it's just the oil. So y'all have like blood sugar or cholesterol or high blood pressure issues, buy the oil. Seriously, one shot of 7 grams a night. I mean, it'll stop all that shit. So it's like, you know, it's all good. So complications. We ran into some complications since month 4 instead of month 3. I believe. I need to make sure. I'm not too sure, but it's been 4 months already. It's supposed to take 3 months. He was supposed to be like better by September, and it's almost the end of October, and it's like we're at the end of it. So don't expect too much. Don't expect to be fixed right away. So complications, white blood cells. They don't give you the white blood cells if you're at a certain point, at a certain number. I think it's below 1 or something like that. I'm not too sure how that works, but low white blood cell count for only the last 3 chemos that he has had. Only for the past 3. So every other week he has chemotherapy. So just, you know, do that. And we started this back in April, or June, I think June or July, around there. So we had those complications. Because of those complications, they could not administer the chemo. We had to wait another week. His white blood cell count would go back up, and then we would administer. At this point in time, doctors had to administer shots on his muscle, so his bones would start secreting more white blood cells, and that's what's been going on so far. Last week he had 4 shots of that every day. So I'm assuming they only did that because I think they want him to go already. They want him to leave, or just get him out. I don't know. I believe it's just to get him out of the way. But they did do that, and thankfully, well, I mean, not thankfully, because they're literally giving him cancerous chemicals inside of his body, and because of that, they were able to administer chemo as of Monday of this week. So yeah, that happened. So other than that, this is his full last chemo treatment, his last one. Not his last one, because they said that there's another one that's only 30 minutes long. He's been having 5-minute chemo sessions, 5-hour chemo sessions. Next one's 30 minutes. So I don't know what that entails or what that is, but yeah, we're at the final stretches. So overall, just general experience with the whole oil situation, which I think is what everybody wants to hear. It's been a breeze. Has made chemotherapy a breeze. Like, once again, my dad never had any weird complications, throwing up, being weak, not eating. He's complained more about being hungry than anything. So, I mean, it's a blessing or a curse, you decide, right? So, I mean, do the oil. Oh my God. I would like to hear at least a person's story as to them not doing chemotherapy and just doing the oil. Hopefully this video inspires somebody to do that, but that's on their choice, right? Not saying do that because Corey says do the chemo and the oil. So do that. But if someone does that, just the oil, I mean, for sure, post it, let me know, because I don't know, I don't trust chemo, honestly. But what do I know? I'm not too spiffy or nerdy on this, so I'm not big brained on this. But yeah, overall, like I said, it's been probably one of the easier rides because of the oil. The pressure, and I think a lot of people that have been through cancer situations or are going through cancer situations, that pressure of just every day, you never know what's going to happen. It's it takes that pressure away, and it's you do know what's going to happen. It's going to be pretty much the same old thing every day, and you're just making sure and watching that everything is the same every day. That's if anything is out of the ordinary, and you'll understand if you're going through this. You know what to do. You call the doctor. This will happen. That happens. Something weird happened. Maybe it was caused by the oil. I think my dad had pimples on his anus. I think they've gone away. I need to ask, but last time I asked, I think my mom told me they went away because she administers the oil. And make sure to wipe properly, because obviously bacteria plus oil, because oil is oil. You get pimples on your nose or face because you have dirt combined with oil makes pimples. So just wash your butthole. Wash your anus so you don't get pimples on your butt, and it hurts to wipe. And then you're thinking that you have hemorrhoids or something like that. So just be careful, be hygienic, just be hygienic. If you have an elderly person, much like my father, I mean, he's 60, but if you have an old guy that's just gritty and doesn't like following instructions, just have some sanitary baby wipes or something like that, so they can, because I'm assuming he doesn't, when he shower, he isn't washing his butthole or something. I don't know. Why would you not do that? it's beyond me. That's weird. I've heard people doing that. It's strange. But yeah, that happened. So that was very strange and kind of shocking and very disgusting. But I'm assuming they went away. So overall, we've made it to the final lap. We made it to the almost to the finish line. That'll be 2 weeks from now. I'll make a video on that. And for sure, I will make a video for Corey. And I'll probably hide the camera for when the doctor talks to us, when they do a CT scan or MRI. I don't know what scan they do or what they're gonna do, or when they present us with the results. I think that'll be pretty cool. If I'm ever on Cannabis Health Radio, I think that'll be a cool little submission that I can provide that, oh, here's a doctor, and they're super surprised. So I kind of want people to, look at that and just be like, oh, here's this guy that caught it. It's like, that's awesome, just a little I guess like a shocking sort of thing. I don't know. In my mind, it's like it plays out and it's cool. Like, cause I hear all these stories on Cannabis Health Radio, and I want to see that. I want to see the doctor's actual reactions instead of like people like telling us, stuff, the story. So I think that'll be pretty cool. So I'll hide some mics and maybe hide the camera or something like that. And we'll see what happens. So with that said, guys, I am out. I gotta leave. It's actually almost 3, and it's time for me to get on home. So with that said, guys, I will catch you 2 weeks from now, and I'll talk about my dad's last chemo. I guess he's gonna ring the bell or something like that. I don't know. My mom's like wants to throw some weird party or gathering at the last chemo. I don't know. Women, I don't know. My dad says no. I already talked to him about it. I told him, hey, make sure you cut their shit out, because that's hella embarrassing. But chicks, man, I don't know. But yeah, I'll videotape that and I'll record that videotape. 90s shit. But I'll catch you then and there. So yeah, with that said, guys, already 12 minutes in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Laters. Bye. Peace.